What are the ways you can make your kids emotionally strong in the present era? First and foremost, give them enough love and make them feel secure. Don't try to discipline them. Disciplining can be done much later. First 5 years of their life are the formative years in which their self-esteem is formed. In that first 5 years, be as loving to them as possible. Give them time. Spend good quality time with them. Make them feel loved, cared, belonged, and worthy. Don't say that if you don't eat food, you are not a good boy. If you eat food, you are a good boy. Don't do that. Because the self-esteem is being formed. Then you are equating, by doing this I am good, by not doing this I am not good. You are a worthy individual no matter what you do, but if you eat food, this will be good for you. It will help you, whatever. You can tell it in your own way to the child, but the idea is that first and foremost, they need to feel loved, accepted. Don't start disciplining them from now only. If you do psychological research, you will find that by the time of 9 years, all the skills, all the children come to similar level of skills. So what if my child doesn't know ABCD at 5 years and he knows by 7 years? How does it matter? 2 years little later he will know. But for that, how much pressure that child goes through, self-esteem gets hit, comparisons happen, that and all is what will make the person insecure. Value system gets embedded 11 years, 12 years, maximum. After that, you cannot teach new values to that person. And all these are most fundamental aspects. Love and security, if the person has, rest of it will be built. There is no problem. So first aspect is that. Second aspect is, let them strengthen. Once the love and security is there, provide ways and means to strengthen the buddhi. Because emotional turmoil happens because of attachment, indecisiveness, as well as confusion. Clarity of thinking is very important. How to empower the buddhi, not by information, by principles, by values, by ideals. How to keep the buddhi strong, how to take an objective decision, how to stick to duties. Those things are very important. So if the buddhi is strengthened, logic is strengthened, rationality is strengthened. So when a child asks something, give logical reasonings. One of the classes, Sunita was saying that, consequences versus punishment. So if a child does something which is not appropriate, don't tell the child, because of you did this, I will not, I will punish you. So suppose the child did not do homework. Now don't tell the child that you can't watch TV. I'm going to punish you. What do you have to do? The child didn't do the homework, no? You go to the school. Now the teacher will take it out on the child. Let the child face it. The child knows the consequence of not doing the homework. If you show the consequences, there is a logical connection. If you simply give punishment, what happens? There is no logical connection. And the child grows up with the feeling that I am dumb, I am being punished, and I will rebel. All that creates insecurity. So logic has to be given. When a child asks a question out of curiosity, explain logically. At any age actually, even as a teenager, sometimes they ask a rebellious question, or they will say, no, I am not going to do this. You can tell them this is the benefit. Like just now I told you about Shraddh. They may not be interested in a ritual or a puja or a ceremony. You can explain and you can find scientific reasons to show them also. Today there is so many scientific reasons available of how a ritual or how a puja helps, even through vibration and even through whatever aromatherapy and water, and so many factors are there in that. You can explain to them logically, then it will appeal to them. So strengthen their intellect through logic. Third aspect, always show the child a higher purpose. We get distracted because we don't find a higher purpose in life. Don't tell the child only that your life, your career, I, me and mine. Don't keep on strengthening that. Show the larger purpose. Show that you are here to make a difference. You have tremendous potential. You can do so much for the world, for the society, and start giving the opportunities. Empowerment happens also by allowing the child to explore, give opportunities, create platforms, and let the child make mistakes. How does it matter? We don't give only opportunities for the child to do. Events are done in the house. Let the child take responsibility and organize that certain aspects of that event. They'll learn. They feel responsible also. They will learn. They will do many things like that. So give a higher purpose. Make them understand that there is a time and place for relationships, because too much confusion is happening about relationships. At such a young age, they are just falling into relationships, and so desperately, when one is not even ready to handle relationships and the emotions that come along with the relationship. Such young people. And parents also take pride. You know, Swamiji, he is 7 years old and this is his girlfriend. I'm like, what? What are you talking? What are you introducing at 7 years? They'll say proudly. That child doesn't even know what is the meaning of that word, girlfriend. Teenage also is such a time where they will fall into so many of these. But the mind has to be trained well. That's the time to focus on knowledge, gain clarity. Peer pressure may be high, there is no doubt, but that's where the strength has to be. That remain focused, and when you are at the right age, when you can handle, do it. There is no problem about that. So emotionally make them aware of the temperaments of a individual. So how does a man respond? How does a woman respond? What are the ways? That is called gender education. One has to know. And what are the things that will happen as a teenager? How the emotions can sway us, how hormonal fluctuations will happen, how the body reacts. Many things they have to be told, which nobody tells. And then we just get swayed by emotions. So proper emotional education, time for and place for relationship, and definitely try and make them practice a support system. Impulsiveness can be controlled by a support system. So whether it is a mantra japa or a breathing technique or meditation or visualization, any support system which will help them that the time when they become emotionally upset or overwhelmed, they can use that support system. And most important is show by your example. If you are emotionally secure, strong, able to face life with equanimity, they will also learn. They will learn maximum from that actually. If love and detachment, they can see that there is love and yet there is detachment. And that's why this person is strong enough. They will learn. So these are a few ways by which the child can be made emotionally secure. So that's where we come to an end. It was nice to reflect for these 3 days. All of you came and your questions you have sent also. So I hope it has been inspiring to all of you. It has definitely been inspiring for me to do reflection. And for some of these questions, I had to do some nice preparation also. So it was very nice. So my salutations to all of you that you have been instrumental in my sadhana. So gratitude and thank you very much.